What you do or your preference or anything that you prefer, that doesn't take away from your character. That doesn't take away from your person. Even if I don't agree with your preferences, that does not take away from the person. As long as they're not hurting nobody, as long as they're not doing anything that is.
Warning! If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths in my opinion. You've been warned.
Let me tell you how I went on a date in Atlanta, and the guy who I went on a date with, his boyfriend, showed up at the restaurant while we were on our date. So the previous day, I'm at the mall. I see the guy. We like exchange looks, so like I know he knows that I think he's attractive. I know he think I'm attractive because we're looking at each other. We've passed each other multiple times in the mall, and we're looking. So probably like the third time we've passed each other, he's like, "Excuse me, I think you're very beautiful. I would like to take you on a date." I'm like, "Okay, cool. We can exchange information, get to know each other, and then we could put something in motion." So cool. We talking the whole day. Everything's going good. He seems down to earth. He seems cool. We have a lot in common. Whoop de whoop. Right. So he's like, "Okay, let's do something for tomorrow afternoon." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine with me." He's like, "Do you want me to pick you up?" I'm like, "Well, this is our first time meeting. I don't really feel comfortable with you picking me up from my home, even though, I think you're a pretty cool guy." He's like, "Okay, cool, no problem. I'll send you a black truck." Boom. So that's the backstory of how we met. Fast forward to the day of the date, right? So we go to the restaurant. It's a very nice establishment.
Hold on, bro. Like before we go any further, she didn't feel comfortable with him picking her up, but he said he sent her a black truck. So wouldn't he need her address either way, whether he pulled up in person or she sent him her address to send her a Uber? I mean, let me know.
The vibes are nice. He comes with flowers. The conversation is good. The energy is good. And then he picks up his phone and the energy just like shifts out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, "I gotta go to the restroom. I gotta go to the restroom." So I'm like, "Okay, go ahead, go to the restroom." So while he's in the restroom, I order me a few more drinks. I'm noticing like, okay, he's in there for a little too long. Okay, so he comes out. When he sits back at the table, he's like fidgety as hell. Like he's moving, looking around, looking over the back of his shoulder, looking past me. I'm like, okay, are we safe? Is everything okay? Are we good? So I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's get a few more drinks so I can loosen up." I'm like, "Loosen up? I mean, we've been drinking. You was loose." So anyway, so then I noticed this group of men walk in, right? He peeps it too. Girl, when I tell you he adjusted his body as to not be seen. So I'm like, okay, maybe these are the ops. Maybe he's in danger, like something's going on. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna eat my food, mind my business, or whatever, cool. We're at a table where like the bar is across from us. So I can hear conversations at the bar, I can see people, right? So the group of guys sit there. One of the guys is like, "Yeah, my man out with some bitch." Oh, so I'm one ear to him, because like I want the tea. What? So he like, "Yeah, he don't even know I got his location." So I'm look back at the person I'm on a date with. He's like this, making sure. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? So he's like, "I have to go to the restroom again." I'm like, okay.
You see the city they got in the caption, right? Atlanta. Now, I heard some things about Atlanta. They talk about how Atlanta has the highest rates of a certain virus, and there's a lot of moist activity to say the least. You can go there. They said it's a really good place to grow as a content creator or to grow in the black demographic because there's so much opportunity. You never know who you're gonna run into. Man, woman, he, she, transformer, Decepticon, automobile. What is it? Decepticons and automatrons. So I forget what it is, but yeah, you know what I mean. Then you just have to be very careful. To each their own. I don't care what your preference is, but if you like both, like if you on both, if you straddling the fence, at least tell the woman, because it's a lot of dudes out here that try to act tough or try to portray like they're someone they're not. And they probably some of the moistest dudes behind the doors or behind closed doors, even if they don't dress a certain way. Actions and mannerisms, ways they talk, things give off little cues that even if you say you're not some way or say you don't go one way, it puts a little question mark above your head like, I'm not gonna say it, but if something were to come out or some allegations were to arise, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You just know when you know. But if you go that way, or if you like both genders, man, just be upfront, because a lot of dudes is faking and frauding out here, and motherfuckers is greedy. Stop being fucking greedy, bro. Don't be trying to stick and dip and then licking. I, let's get back into the video.
Okay. I mean, this is the second time. Are you gonna leave? Do I need to do I need to pay? What's going on? So when he goes to the restroom again, the man gets up and goes to the restroom as well. But as the man walks past me, he's like, "Oh, sis, you're beautiful." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." You know, because when okay, so I'm like, "Thanks," but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, they both going to the bathroom. But I'm not even putting that together because at this point I'm tipsy. Right. So something must have transpired in that restroom. Because next I hear the person at the bar pick up the phone and he like, I'm on the way. And the group run to the bathroom. Security run to the bathroom. So I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Mr. My Date and Mr. You look good, sis. Come out the bathroom tussling. You in here with this bitch and you had me at home thinking that you at home. Thinking. So he's like, you had me at home thinking, and you know I got your location, and how sneaky could you be? And you not even gonna let her know that you got a man. You got a what? You got a what? So mind you, I didn't drive here. So I'm having to like get on my phone, give me a new ride because I didn't drive. He done left me with the tab. Cool. I want to get up alone up out of here. So I pay the tab. I'm like, I'm not sitting in this restaurant waiting. I walk out. Oh, when I tell you they on the street going at it, the person I went on a date with, baby, you know, what is going on? I don't even know. So then I'm running out of time. But
If women sleep with or dealt with women, it's nothing to really scoff at, right? People like, oh, you like girls, this, that, and the third. Oh, okay, I like that. It almost like heightens the attractiveness when a girl is into girls too. But when the guy is into guys, it's like, right? It's like, I it's just how it is. Just the stigmatism behind it. And then somebody might say, oh, well, no, that's not how it is. This and the third. It is how it is. If you ask a woman, would she deal with a guy? Now, whether she would or not, if you ask a woman if she would deal with a guy that deals with men or has dealt with men, it was like, oh, no. What? No, that's disgusting. I would never. But on the other hand, if you ask a man if he would deal with a woman, yes, please. Tab on me. Give all of them. I don't give a how many of them. Oh, you lesbian? I'm lesbian too, baby. Right? And that's just how it is. Like I said, whether the woman is telling the truth in the public perception, in the public eye, she's gonna tell you that she would never deal with a man that's dealt with men before or anything. How could a woman compete with a man? Motherfuckers is so greedy, man. Why? Why are you so greedy, bro? Look at this shorty. Y'all saw the shorty. Look at her. I mean, I understand she may have looked tempting to you. She probably gave you flashbacks to when you was on the straight and narrow, right? But once you cross that threshold, ain't no turning back, man. You sealed that. You sealed that forever, bro. Feel me? Once you that forever, bro. That's not something I could ever entertain, and shouldn't have to say it, but you gotta give transparency sometimes. That's something I would never entertain. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the guys that be like, oh man, the dudes that be saying, oh you this, you that, you this, that, they be saying all types of shit. Like, listen, I have family members that are transgender or like men or prefer men, homeboys. I'm cool with you. What you do or your preference or anything that you prefer, that doesn't take away from your character. That doesn't take away from your person. Even if I don't agree with your preferences, that does not take away from the person. As long as they're not hurting nobody, as long as they're not doing anything that is, morally corrupt, which to a certain extent it could be, but you know what I mean. Because I know within myself, I'm confident in myself, I'm secure in myself. I know ain't no person going to persuade me or talk me into anything Alex don't want to do. And as long as you're like that, as long as you are for sure who you are as a person, nobody can talk you into anything. Nobody can, oh, you wanna hit this, you wanna smoke this, you wanna do that. If it's something that man, that's something that goes against my code, that goes against my morals and ethics as a man or as a person, right? There's nothing they can do. You are able to move freely and be acquainted or be able to be around any type of person regardless of how they choose to present themselves or live in their personal lives. See what I'm saying? But I don't know. But I do know one thing though. We almost had 1,000 subscribers. We almost monetized. I would love to pump more videos out for you guys. I would like to just rapid fire these out, but I cannot do that without your help. So I need you guys to watch the videos through its entirety. And I need you guys to like, comment, share as much as possible. Thoughts become things. I will leave it when I went to the top. But it's your boy Alex. Catch y'all in the next one.